I know that human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
Hello and welcome to the Spoilt Milk Movie Podcast. Here at Spoilt Milk, we like to discuss, dissect, and destroy guilty pleasure movies. And then we decide whether the film is truly spoilt milk, or whether it's ascended into a fine, luxurious cheese. So without further ado, let's go.
Warning, this podcast is full of spoilers for the title feature, and there's bad language from the start. If you've never seen the film, or you're offended by bad language, you have been warned.
Hello and welcome to another fantastic episode of the Spoilt Milk Movie Podcast, where today we're going to be discussing Pet Sematary 2. As always, there's just the three of us. I say as always.
There's not
Sometimes
as always.
we have guests.
Sometimes there's six of us,
Yeah.
and it's carnage.
So, well, you're here, aren't you, Katty?
Mm?
How are you getting on?
Is that the segue of carnage?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
How about you, Hobo?
Yeah, I'm less carnage. I'm more...
Venom.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What shit?
Carnage is better than Venom, so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, do you think they'll get it into the... Woody Harrelson's coming in, isn't he?
Yeah, they'll get that into
What, here?
the universe.
Yeah, he's coming in tonight.
It made enough money for them to be like, yeah, we can make another one and lose some money on it.
Yeah. Well, before we get on to Pet Sematary 2, we've got a top 3 to discuss, and it is top 3 creepy kids. Did anyone send this in, or was this plucked from the mind of a madman?
It was,
Hobo.
yeah. Well, I just thought, with watching Pet Sematary 2, there's creepy kids in it. And we haven't talked about creepy kids, and there's a lot of creepy kids in films.
Do you want to start us off?
I didn't, but I will.
Well, you know what I'm going to go for, even though we've not discussed it.
I don't.
Is it fucking Hereditary?
Fuck you,
Well, I
Jam.
might as well go straight in then, aren't I?
Fuck you.
Of course I'm picking Hereditary.
She's not creepy.
She is creepy.
She's not. She's just.
She's got broken face, that's all.
Oh, brutal. That's a real person. She is creepy. She's
was that
fully
makeup?
creepy. No.
That's her actual face.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
I feel bad.
This is one of those points where I'm like, I'll cut that and then don't.
Yeah, no.
You
cut
can't.
that.
It's live.
Yeah. I'm just going to feel bad forever now.
Yeah, well, I'm going to just go straight in.
Why are you saying she's creepy then?
Because she is creepy. She's a little weirdo who cuts the head off a pigeon and likes to make little weird dolls out of bits of dead animals and keeps them in a room. And she makes a creepy little noise. And at night, if I'm like sat in and my wife's there and it's dark and I go, she fucking shits her pants. So I think that's a good enough justification to be a creepy kid. And at the point where she's, spoiler for Hereditary, when she's in the film, that's a massive spoiler. She's, what's the word? Where you've got the body of someone in your body?
Possessed.
Yeah, possessed by Paimon.
I mean, at the start, your description is you just don't like autistic kids who are into taxidermy.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's quite a small pool of kids.
they could be our fans, okay?
It could be. But no, she's super creepy in a super creepy film. And do you know what? I was thinking about it and I was like, I don't really like, that's not one of my horror boxes. You know, certain people are like, I don't like clowns. I don't like, creepy kids. I don't like this, that, and the other. I don't give a kid. I don't give a shit about creepy kids.
Don't give away kids.
There's nothing about it in a film usually that bothers me if a kid's acting creepy. I'm like, it's just a kid.
What about ghost kids though? If you saw a ghost kid in real life, like a ghost kid is creepier than all ghosts.
Like Casper.
Yeah, so Casper's scary. Scarily handsome.
With his round head.
Yeah. But I'm thinking ghost kids like, is it Insidious? Where she's playing the piano and she goes into a room and there's just a kid dressed in like 1920s garb and he's like,
oh yeah. And then
like,
running
runs away.
around.
And it's just not scary at all. You're just like, it's just a kid
Blair
there.
Witch 2, Book of Shadows, some creepy
Don't
kids
mention.
It's a
Book
great
of
film,
Shadows.
isn't it?
No, what do you mean? Apart from Ringu,
Ringu.
I can't think of a scary
Samara.
ghost child.
Grudge?
Yeah.
It's the same thing though, isn't it?
No.
But that creeped a lot of people. Like, I know a lot of people now that if I make that noise, they will freak the fuck out.
No, but what I mean is if another film came out this year about like a creepy clown that looked a bit different, but it was still a creepy clown, you'd be like, you're in too much of a similar bracket. Like, I think The Grudge is too similar to The Ring.
No, not at all. No, completely different type of creepy.
Right, okay, fair enough. Anyone else? Any other kids? Well, do you want to go into yours then? Yeah, while we're talking about it, it's almost like we've got a top 3.
So mine is...
Is it a ghost child?
It's not a ghost child.
There you go. I want a ghost child.
I mean, one of them was a ghost child.
Right, okay then.
But I decided to go for this one instead.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is Orphan.
Oh, that's the one with a pigtail. The cover is like pigtail girl, and she's looking.
Yeah.
Again, something seems a bit off with her face, but I can't quite place it on that one.
I mean, I could tell you, but it'd ruin the whole plot.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen it.
No, I haven't.
Do you want to tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Orphan. Go.
She's not actually a kid. She's like a 40-year-old woman.
Oh, like Don't Look Now? The old film with a horror classic?
Sutherland.
Yeah,
Right,
Donald
yeah,
Sutherland
yeah.
with the little girl, and it ends up being a midget.
Yeah, she's a midget 40-year-old.
Oh,
But is that in
right,
real
okay.
life as well?
I don't know in real life.
Oh, okay.
I mean, in the film, she's like a midget 40-year-old, and like she's been in an orphanage, and it turns out she's like an escaped mental person, and she gets adopted by this couple, and she's basically trying to kill the mum and fuck the dad.
So wait, hang on a second. This is Creepy Kids, and you're picking an adult.
Yeah, because you don't know she's an adult till right at
But
the end.
you know she's an adult.
Yeah, but not during the film. Right at the end.
What do you find out in like post credits or on an internet site? If you find out in the film she's an adult, she ain't a creepy kid.
Then she is a creepy. She's a creepy.
Oh, fuck off.
I mean, your kid, even in half a film, so fuck
Yeah,
you.
But what an impact in that half. So why is she creepy?
So she tries to kill the mum and fuck the dad.
Yeah.
Is that into the... Like,
No.
Okay, so it's not like... The
It's not like a bit pedo.
Right,
It's just
okay.
she's trying to like kill the mum off and her stepbrother, not stepbrother, like adopted brother. I don't know. She's the adopted one, so the kid that they've already got, she's trying to kill him and the mum and fuck the dad.
That just reminded me of when I was in uni and me and my mates were all getting ready to
You
get
tried to
out.
kill someone's mum and fuck the dad.
No, but I've got a friend who's like quite tall, probably about your height. And when he was getting ready, he like just took off his top, and my mate turned around, looked at him, and went, "Fucking hell, you're like a paedophile's wet dream." It's like the most harsh insult I've ever heard. Yeah, that's. Are you calling that one out, champ?
No. What? It's live. Like Katty says. What were you saying about a pig mask?
Pig mask.
Did you say a pig mask? Oh no, you said pigtails, didn't you?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just heard pig mask.
That pig's got tits.
Oh, the pig with tits. Yeah, what is that on again?
There's a little
It's
coaster.
I'll show it
A beer mat.
Show it to the camera.
It's got tits.
There you go, pig with tits.
It's so
My
much of a
nickname from
delay,
school.
I don't know how. There we go. I hope I've seen it. There we go. I might not need to watch that film.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh.
Not now. I've told you all about
Did you
it.
say I
No,
might
but
not need
is
to
it
watch
bad
it?
then? Is it a bad?
Is it old?
It's a few-year-old.
Well, like
It's
3, 4, 5, not like 10.
3, 4, 5,
3, 4, 5 years.
7, 8, 9.
Just naming kids' ages.
It's a few-year-old.
All right, okay. That's no clear.
Some years.
Some years.
So should I watch it or not? Is the only good thing about it that twist?
It's all right.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's better than a pig with tits.
I mean, I'm kind of into pig with tits. So, is it better? We'll have to find
I
out.
feel like that might be the title to this episode.
Pig with tits.
Yeah. Do you want to go next then?
Well, there's no one else. I can't put it off any longer. So, I think I am going to go with...
Fucking hell. Have you got a whole page of
Well,
them?
I never know what someone's going for, and I just write down the first ones that come to my head.
They're not all of them, though, are they?
Oh, no, that's
Oh, that's your notes for the film.
I've got like 4 or 5.
Oh, right, okay.
But I'm going to go with the baby from Trainspotting.
Ooh,
Oh.
yeah, that's a
creepy
good
fucking
one, yeah.
kid.
I mean, it's only creepy if you're smacked off your tits.
No, it's still kind of creepy. The way its head turns around, it's got a little chubby face.
Mm.
It said only turns around and its face only looks like that because he's off his tits.
Yeah, but I mean, if you... Yeah, but it's... I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, it's creepy, though. It's a
It
creepy
is
baby.
definitely creepy.
Would you be fine with a baby crawling on your ceiling above you?
No,
Even
because
if
I'm
you
not
weren't-
smacked off my tits.
No, but if you were sober, so not smacked off your tits, and you just saw a baby normal baby, not even a weird face, just a baby crawling on the ceiling, going directly above you.
I'd be like, which bitch spiked me?
And then it drops on you. I mean, at that point in the film, it does look a bit like a doll, but up until that point, it built you up so well that you just like, holy fuck, what is going on here?
Does that kid die as well in the film?
Yeah,
Spoilers
Yeah.
again.
That's why he's having that.
Is it already dead? So is that technically kind of a ghost baby?
Yeah. I thought that was why his Is it already dead? It's been a while since
I
watched
don't know.
I thought it died while he were off his tits.
Yeah. But he's always off his tits.
I thought it
Oh,
died,
no.
and then I need to watch it again.
Yeah.
But and I know even when you see it dead, you see a dead baby. It's all blue and that doesn't
And
give
dead.
you nice dreams either.
No.
So scary babies all the way around. In
See, I'm more for the creepy baby than a creepy kid. Like scary kids. Because technically yours was a woman and yours was a baby.
And yours was non-existent.
Why?
She's in like 5 minutes at the film
She's
before
a
her
good
head gets lobbed
40
off.
minutes, I'd
You're
say.
just trying to position Hereditary. You've been paid off by big Hereditary.
Yeah, I am, Anna. I think I'm possessed by Paymon. Watch this film.
No.
What was on your shortlist? What didn't make it?
Samara was actually, and we covered that off.
yeah.
I kind of had Casper because I didn't like Casper the film. I
You
thought,
didn't like Casper?
No, it's a creepy little kid like that flying around, getting to do whatever, and other people living in his house. Creepy.
Yeah, but I told you about my Casper film experience where the film burnt up and my
you
dad slow clapped. So forever, Casper will be great.
I remember the
He
other one
inspired a slow clap.
was from the vampire girl from Let the Right One In.
Mm.
Oh, I
Swedish
like
thing.
her, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
good.
But
She's
she
not
was creepy, like the way she'd just stand, and you never knew what she was going to do.
Because she's a vampire. They're unpredictable.
I'm saying that's creepy.
Not really, just unpredictable.
Yeah, unpredictable. Whether you're a
It's not
vampire or not, if someone's unpredictable, I wouldn't feel comfortable around them.
Yeah, but that's not being creepy. That's just being terrified.
Yeah, but your idea of being creepy is just being old
An old midget.
and fucking people. What's wrong with that?
Sorry. Like, I'll pick something better next time.
I mean, to be honest, I don't want to be fucked by an old mud. It's up there on my list of horrors.
You're just slating everyone today, aren't you? Old midgets. Like, I don't know.
The
what they-
facially deformed.
Yeah.
I thought it was makeup. I thought they'd made her look like that. I
Why
thought it
didn't
was-
they win the Oscar?
Yes, that was definitely a stylistic choice.
Mm.
Like, they didn't pick her just on an acting, right?
Yeah.
She can't act for shit.
Exactly.
Oh, shush. So are we done?
Yeah.
Not for the night.
Well,
Just for our top three.
let's-
Let's pack our bags.
Right. Okay, then. So mine was the kid from Hereditary. What about
Mine
you?
was the lady child from Orphan.
And Hobo.
Mine was the dead baby from Trainspotting.
Baby Dead Baby.
Baby, dead baby. We could be in the B sharps, right?
Yeah.
Dead
Right.
baby on board.
Oh. Maybe that's the title for the episode.
Dead baby on board.
I guess we'll be back shortly. We'll be back to talk about Pet Sematary 2. Oh, hey there, Hobo. What did you draw last week?
I drew a blue dog last week.
Well, that's very good. Hello and welcome back to part 1 of this Pet Sematary episode of the Spoilt Milk movie podcast. Katty, what's Pet Sematary 2 about?
So, Pet Sematary 2 is about a kid and his mum dies.
Oh.
She gets like fully electrocuted.
Mm.
Not even just a little bit, but fully electrocuted. He's got to move back to Maine with his dad. Everything fucking happens in Maine.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Everything. Jessica Fletcher lives in Maine and everyone fucking dies in Murder, She Wrote.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, moves to Maine, and his mate is just like, there's a pet cemetery, like you can bury shit in there and it comes back alive. And so they do.
So Pet Sematary 2 isn't about overcrowding in cemeteries.
It's an ancient Indian burial ground, because all creepy shit happens near or on ancient Indian burial grounds.
At this point, was it like a trope, or was Stephen King one of the first ones to kind of push this as... Because I know Poltergeist is Indian burial ground.
And Poultrygeist.
Poltergeist?
The Night of the Chicken Dead.
What?
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. You watched it right, try.
No.
It's a fast food restaurant that's built on an Indian burial ground.
Of course it is.
Has it got Keenan
Why
and Kelly?
wouldn't it?
It ain't got Keenan and Kelly in
I'm
it.
not watching it then.
It's not weird, good burger. But burgers do start talking.
Of course. So have you two seen Pet Sematary then, the first one?
Yeah.
Or have you read the book?
I've seen the first one when I was a child, maybe, so I barely remember anything from it. I remember a bit of heel slashing.
Creepy kid.
Weird creepy kid. Yeah, he's got a weird face, that kid in the first one. I remember that.
Evil cat.
It's the kid from Kindergarten Cop in the first one. The boys have a penis, girls have a vagina kid.
Is it?
Yeah, it's him.
Oh,
The first one was weird. I watched it. I've never seen either of these, so I watched it for this. And there was loads of foreshadowing, like ridiculous amounts, like, don't go on that road, there's lots of trucks. And then 5 minutes later, don't go on that road, there's lots of trucks. And then about an hour into the film, someone gets run over. And I was like, fuck me.
Is it by a truck?
Yes, it is.
Just wanted to make sure.
Well, the cat gets run over by a truck first.
Yeah, but it does a nearly and then like misses. Wow, what's that noise?
It kind of rumbles.
Did you get
up.
fucking run over by the truck?
So, is it the first one where the creepy undead animal is a cat?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Evil was... I mean, cats are evil anyway, but
Yeah.
that cat was extra evil.
Do you know what, though? What I loved about the first one, and it kind of fell into the second one as well, the amount of scenes where people were just getting an animal thrown at them. So someone would be there, and then next thing a cat would be like, ring! And obviously someone off the thing was like, I'm just going to throw this cat.
Yeah.
I just threw a cat at
The
someone.
bit where in Pet Sematary 2, where the dog does a bit of parkour, and it's clearly just thrown at a wall, and thank God it was able to bounce off it. Imagine if that got wrong and just smacked into the door.
Stunt dog.
Did anyone look into like the animal cruelty messages at the end of the film?
No.
No, I didn't. I was interested. The bit when, I mean, we're going all over the place, but there's a bit where he's carrying a limp dog.
His dead
and I was
dog.
like, I wonder if they just give it a sneaky injection. And we're just like, well, just knock it out, get the scene done, and it'll be fine later. Because it looked exactly the same. So do you reckon they'd got another dead dog? Or do you think that they're like, we're just going to kill this one. We'll get all the bits with this dog in. We'll just fucking stick it on. I was honestly like, I don't know what they've done.
Surely it's easier just to get like one of those really elaborate rugs and wrap it.
No,
in a ham or
that definitely
something.
wasn't a ham.
Wrap it in half.
That wasn't a ham.
No,
rug.
as in like wrap the rug around the ham.
Oh, right.
You know?
Because say, what's the point in wrapping a rug in ham?
That'd be ace, just little sheets of ham. It's turned inside out.
Dad!
That'd be a creepy effect.
Yeah, I'm going to try that. Wrap a rug in ham. See what happens.
Just wrap yourself in ham.
That sounds like a
I'm
sexual
not that
act.
furry.
The ham wrap.
Well, yeah. I forgot what we were saying about Pet Sematary 1, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, we can forget about that, but... But do you know what? Another thing that crossed over was... Because I had no idea about these films. And they're like, we're going to go to the Pet Sematary. And they're like, right, okay, then we'll take this walk. And like, here's the Pet Sematary. And I was like, oh, so this is where the shit goes down. And they're like, now we're just going to walk behind it. And we'll just go on like a little trek. And that's
To the good bit.
Yeah, and I was like, well, why is it fucking Pet Sematary? It'd be like being like, we're going to name Good Burger, like, the park. And be like, the film's called The Park. And like, we're going to go to a park. And then walk 200 yards down the road to Good Burger, where everything happens. Now, why is it called Pet Sematary?
Yeah, I mean, with it being called Pet Sematary, you imagine loads of pets come back alive. Not that you purposely have to bury them in a specific area if it's not the cemetery.
But at least bury them in the pet cemetery.
Yeah.
You've got the sign that says cemetery spelt wrong.
Yeah, but that's for the pet cemetery.
Nailed onto the tree.
Yeah. And what's with the pet cemetery having loads of pets dead on the actual gravestones, or not gravestones, but like grave sticks? So it had like, when we was panning through it, there's loads of animals.
Oh, like little dead
animal carcasses on the actual crosses and stuff.
So they didn't deserve to get buried.
Yeah, like we're not doing a cemetery right. They go under the ground.
I would want like my skull to be on someone else's grave.
I would
probably use this. Yeah, you would.
Fuck you.
But whose grave? Who would you like to be?
I don't know. Yeah, anyone's. Just a travelling skull.
Yeah.
I'll put you on there.
So it wouldn't be like an act of hatred towards that person or dominance over them.
Some sort of skull dominance.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's just like. Wow. Maybe it's just like my skull is on their gravestone, so then I can go haunt their family.
Why can't you? So you have to have your skull on their gravestone to haunt their family?
I don't know. I don't know what the afterlife brings. I don't know if there's rules.
This is a good idea. You should start writing this.
Yeah, this could be a film.
So yeah, you put your skull. Oh, just any sort of bone, like a toe bone if you need to.
So you put your toe bone in. Your toe bone out.
Oh no, I'm being haunted by a toe.
No, your whole body goes there, but like you might want to haunt multiple people at multiple times. So it might be like you can put like a gang haunting.
A bit of bone on a bit different people's houses. So as long as a bit of bones, you can be haunting multiple people at once.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Yeah. I'd like to be in multiple places at once as a ghost.
And just like fucking people up, like changing the salt out for sugar.
Oof.
And sugar out, taking the fuse out the kettle or the coffee machine.
Or pissing in the kettle. I had a friend who used to do that in hotel rooms. When he left, the last thing he'd do is piss in the kettle.
Are you kidding me?
It's pretty gross, that, isn't it? Think about how many brews you've had in a hotel and been like, this is nice.
I mean, I always pour the water out and...
Yeah, but do you do a safety boil first and pour that out?
No, but I'm going to have to.
Yeah. You're going to know.
That's now a thing.
I think one time he did a shit as well.
Oh.
No,
I mean, I definitely noticed that in the taste.
It tastes like a ham wrap.
One of my friends went on holiday and they were in, I think she went to Mauritius. But in the hotel room next to her, there was a Chinese family that were going down to the sea, catching fish and cooking them in the kettle.
What? Crazy.
So like boiling them in the kettle.
It's just good. That is just like
that seems
good saving.
Like boiling.
Yeah, impractical. I'm with you on that.
In a ketty.
In a ketty.
But surely the fish would touch the element and then it'd burn.
Give it those little crispy bits. Shall we get back onto the film? Well, we are talking about dead animals. It's kind of on theme.
So, main characters of the film?
Yeah, so we've got the Edward Furlong kid, whose name, I never remember anyone's name. Yeah,
Jeff.
And then we've got
Nice.
Anthony Edwards from ER and Top Gun as the dad. He's Goose, isn't he, from Top Gun? He looked like a magician in this film. Like he had good turtlenecks. So he was like a Hollywood vet.
Yeah,
he was like, I need to get away from Hollywood, get away from the wife, and then get a house maid who looks just like her. She did fuck all in this film. I forgot about her, the maid woman.
Yeah, I didn't know why she was there. Was she the one who kept wanting that dress?
Yeah.
She was like, oh, dress, can you give me it? I was like, no, that's my dead wife's dress. Literally,
she's not using
we're
it.
literally just moving in my kid's stuff. Can you not be pining over a dress, please?
But she was like obsessive though, weren't she, of like the mum. So maybe she was just like moving in. Maybe there's going to be a Pet Sematary 3 and it's going to be I
don't think she made it, did she?
Maybe it's backstory.
No, did she make it? Did she get killed at the end?
I think she got killed, yeah.
We should know this.
She got a bit of murder in the face.
Murder.
Because, we'll
get to the end.
Yeah.
So we've got the kids. We've got the kid. He meets his friend. It really did remind me. I think I said this on the Monster Squad episode about how acceptable it was to just write fat shaming in
Oh, yeah.
If you were a fat kid in a film in the 80s, you knew about it.
There's always going to be, I actually wrote it down, of course, there's a line that like fat, they call the boy like fat boy or something like that. It's just literally like one of the first few, Drew, his name is, first few lines, all right, fat boy.
Yeah, they could have been a bit more like creative with it, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if it's a good.
If it fits. If he is fat and he is a kid, then they're pretty accurate. And then we had the other kid who was from Big, who's the bully.
Oh, Clive or...
Clyde.
Oh, Clyde.
Yeah.
Clyde. Yeah, great name.
Is it? Yeah. Well,
And Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, true.
And you were a cunt.
So then we get to kind of know about about these young lads. They're not having a good time. They're getting bullied because he brings a little kitten into school, doesn't he?
that kitten wasn't having a good time in the chase scene and all that. Who tries to take a kitten into school anyway? Why would you?
Idiots.
I mean, it's not
as good as a dog in a playground.
No, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that was always a good day if a dog got in. You're like, oh my God.
Do you not have that at school, Hobo?
I think so. I don't remember much of my childhood.
What? Like, who can't remember a dog in the school? There were one time one day I was at school, not one time. I'd been to school multiple times. But one day when I was in primary school and there was a hedgehog that had been like caught by something and just ragged around the school, because our school field backed onto like loads of fields. There was like foxes and all sorts of stuff there. Someone had grabbed hold of this hedgehog and like ripped its guts out, and it was just all over the playground and everyone just mesmerized by it.
Do you know what you should have done? You should have found a pet cemetery, then
Buried
gone
that.
behind that, walked for about half a mile and buried it there.
No, because its
What would have come
ass
back?
were hanging out.
We once had a hedgehog outside our flat when we was in college. It's like, oh, we can give it milk. Like someone said, milk's good for
They're
hedgehogs.
lactose intolerant.
Yeah,
Are they?
we found that out later.
Oh.
Did it die?
Well, it didn't come back.
From the
Probably
dead.
hobbled off somewhere.
Did it shit?
Maybe.
How do you know that?
What, that hedgehogs are lactose
Yeah.
intolerant? I don't know. It's just a thing.
It's a thing people know about
Yeah.
hedgehogs.
Well, you learned that one the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feed them cat food.
Yeah, right.
Cat food and water.
Why don't we make
I
hedgehog
live in the
food?
big city. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd buy
probably,
hedgehog food.
they're probably what to eat. Tasty. They probably do now because people have got like hedgehogs as pets. But back in the day,
Back in day, no hedgehog food.
Well, there was no hedgehogs in this film, was it? But there was a lot of different animals. We got the kitten, we got the dog, Zowie. And then we got the rabbits as well.
Oh yeah,
'cause
because we were fucking around with them.
Yeah, the dad loved the rabbits, didn't he?
Were rabbits there just to be sold? Is that what they were initially there for?
I reckon he just bummed them at night.
Bummed. In the night, just bummed them in the night.
I mean, that's a risky bumming, isn't it? They're going to get away if you're not holding on tight.
He's quite a strong guy, Clancy Brown, though, isn't he?
Maybe that's the thrill, though. Just like a rabbit thrashing around.
Oh, God, why weren't we filming that bit? Your impression. And you've got like a white, cardi on. It looked a bit like a white rabbit.
This is a bit where I question my life choices. I just had a mental image of a guy bumming a rabbit.
So, to get back to it, because we'll get on to like the villains and stuff in part 2, but what happens to Zowie again? Is it that he keeps going after the rabbits and the dad kills? He shoots him, doesn't he?
Did he not strangle him?
No, he shot. Remember, he said you don't do whatever with the dog. So he went and shot it in the distance, and it kind of wounded it, but fatally.
Yeah.
So
Old Yell at it.
So yeah, well, Old Yellow at least got like a bit of a look into the sunset. This is like the dog was trying to get away and then got shot. And then fat kid went and sat with the dog as it died.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd cry
And then
in real life.
he was really traumatized and went to his mate, "We've got to bury my dog," and like coated in blood.
Yeah.
Seemed like a
And
pretty
then
nice
they did,
moment.
didn't they?
Yeah.
They went and buried it in the bit behind the pet cemetery. And then shall we leave it there for part 1 and come back for part 2 and all the crazy shit goes on?
Yeah.
Right, back shortly.
My favourite bit.
welcome back to part 2 of this Pet Sematary episode of the Spoilt Movie Podcast, where we're talking about the sequel to Pet Sematary 2, the imaginatively titled Pet Sematary 2. So we've got the villainous dad figure, haven't we, of the family, and he dies.
He's evil.
Yeah.
Well,
Why do you look like? Does he?
Oh my God!
You mean the guy from
Highlander.
Yeah,
the Kurgan.
Yeah, the Kurgan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bit of a bastard man before he gets dead.
He is, isn't he?
And then he's an extra bastard man when he comes back.
Oh, I disagree. I feel like he chills out because at first he's like, "You've had too much roast beef."
I think you're forgetting.
Are you forgetting the bike scene?
Oh yeah.
Are you forgetting the rape scene?
Oh shit! Yeah,
Cham.
Okay,
It was like,
so we're all agreeing he's a nice guy.
You don't care for rape or kill as long as a cool guy.
Are you forgetting about the rabbit bumming scene?
Hey, that was before. That was part 1. No, but he seemed to chill out though. Like he was a bit more chilled out, a bit more laissez-faire about things. I'll just pull a rabbit's head off if I want to. Have all the roast beef. I'll smush up mashed potato and then spit it out at the dinner table. It was proper turning into a lad.
I'm worried about your friendship group.
So if I turned up to like your house and we were having dinner and I was like, "You've had too much roast beef," took it off you and put it on my plate, and then the next time turned up, put mashed potato in my mouth, mushed it up, and then went, which Cham would you prefer?
I'd be like, Cham's had 2 beers on both occasions.
It's the mashed potato guy every time he's a
I'd just be happy having a house. You know? That's the dream for me.
And mashed potato.
Yeah.
Mashed potato, not just raw potato I found in the street.
Not just ones that have gone rotten.
Yeah, that
So they
people
become
just
mush.
like roll down the street and you have to catch it for your food.
Moose was eating a potato the other day.
Like a raw one.
Moose is your dog, right?
Moose is my dog.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've got like a box that we keep the vegetables in. And I put that on the floor to like get something out the freezer because we've got one of a stupid freezer that's opens up upwards.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't see him come into the kitchen. I didn't see him steal anything. But then I went back into the living room and he was eating a carrot and a potato.
At least he got both as well. He's getting 2 of his 5 a day.
I heard because of global warming, our chips from Chippies and stuff are getting smaller and less some. So
That's a lie.
we may be getting like less chips.
That is a lie.
Why?
Because I got some chips from the chippy at the bottom of my street the other day for me and Richie, and I just thought, I'll get a large portion because that'll do 2 of us.
Yeah.
Oh no, the large fucking portion of chips did like 4 people.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, but that's like portion. I mean like the actual chips you're getting as well. And they've probably had to use more potatoes to make that large portion than like 5
so
or
the
10 years
length
ago.
of the chip is getting smaller.
Like, the size that potatoes are growing to now is, I think, like 10% smaller than they were. I can't remember how many years
Is
ago.
that because of global warming though?
That's what the article said.
Or is it because farmers are like harvesting them too early?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Or planting too late?
I wish.
That was a quality face. So, back to the film.
Sorry, yeah.
So the dad, is the dad Gus? It's Gus, isn't it? Or is Gus the fat kid?
No, yeah, the fat kid is Drew. Gus is the cop, yeah.
So the Zowie kills Gus, they bury him.
Zowie
he
don't
comes
kill
back.
Gus.
Yeah, he does, he rips his neck out.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Evil dog.
Evil dog.
Lucas-
I was thinking that the dog was still alive at that point. That's like,
No, the dog comes back. He's nice to Drew and
Not to everyone else. Though.
Yeah, no, and then obviously when he gets threatened, then he remembers that Gus is the one who murdered him, and he does a bit of murdering back.
I do really like the eyes effect that they have. They have it in both their films. Where
The Blade Runner type thing.
Yeah, where the dog has those like creepy eyes.
Do you know how that's done?
I think it's a certain type of light that doesn't show up on camera.
You put like a bit of glass at a 45-degree angle in front of the lens of the camera, and then you bounce light into that. So the actor looking at the camera is looking into this glass at 45 degrees angle and then seeing this light. So they're getting light directly in their eyes, but because the camera can't see it, you just see it as if like evil cat's eyes and stuff.
Really cool. It looked good though.
Yeah.
Nice little practical effect.
Practical effects, we're all about that.
Yeah. So then he comes back, has a whale of a time, spitting out mashed potato, raping his wife. I'm not condoning that, but he's enjoying it.
Putting kids' faces against crosser
That looked
tires.
I was thinking at the beginning, why has that kid got that scarf? Like, he's like a bully, and yet he's dressed with this really like over the top scarf, and I was like, oh,
his neck's gonna get chilly on his motorbike.
No, it's like dangling. I
think the weird thing about that is that Gus didn't mean to kill the kid.
No,
like it was an accident. But he's definitely meaning to kill other people.
I mean, that mental look in his face, though.
Yeah.
And he's like...
Yeah, it's really weird. I couldn't quite get the tone of this film as it was going on.
I think he was just a bit of a terrorist. Like, not as in like a terrorist as we know nowadays, but like just terrorizing the streets of Maine.
Well, he kills Drew and the mum. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
But what was with the fucking potatoes? They were big potatoes. Global warming.
Well, this is
in yet.
20 years ago, you know.
But like, what the fuck was that about? Like, he ran them into that truck, and I was like, okay, that's quite brutal.
Maybe they're from Texas.
Well, why would that matter?
Because everything's bigger in Texas.
I thought they were going to survive that. Maybe the mum dies.
Yeah, I did. Do you think that's why they dumped all the spuds on them?
Yeah.
So, in fact, what's with this film's obsession with potatoes? Like, he's sat at the dinner table spitting it out, and then they die by potato.
Maybe Maine's famous for potatoes.
Maybe
Stephen King's got some sort of...
Maybe it's because you dig them up from the earth as well, potatoes. Maybe there's some kind of hidden
I think
message.
Big Potato paid off the company.
A big potato.
Yeah. They didn't want anyone to know about their secrets. So... How better to deflect.
What about Creepy Wolf in Rocking Chair, though?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
and Sexy Wolf.
Yeah, Sexy Wolf. And that was not that woman's body. Like, they cut to that wolf head, and it was some kind of like page 3 woman.
I thought you was going to say that was not that wolf's body.
Yeah, it was not.
That was far too sexy.
I've seen wolf nipples. You normally have 6.
That is not what it looks like if you shave a wolf. Just if anyone thinks about going into the wild and trying to shave a wolf,
looks more like
just dead.
Pig with tits.
That dog's got tits.
What was that bit all about? He's like, that guy is a decent actor. Like, he's good in ER and he's good in Top Gun, but he was bad in this film.
Maybe it's just because we're all off the tits.
I mean, it clearly inspired, was it Jurassic Park 3? You know, the bit where he's in the plane.
Alan. Who the fuck?
I think it's my lifelong dream to make a film where, like, an animal of some kind has a human body and just starts speaking human. And now some sex in it, because why not? But I think I'll go with a guy, so it's just like a wolf head on a guy with
a dick.
Dog just flapping, and the person's like, no!
In the wind.
Wolf dog! I don't want your crazy wolf dog.
Like a bit of a semi-on as well.
You pre-warned me about this scene. You were like, there's a bit with a wolf. It might have even been on one of these podcasts before. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting to start banging it. Wolf head.
Like, some effects in this film looked good. Like you said about the eyes and some of the like practicals with the thing. This was just lower than B-movie. This was...
You're saying you didn't like wolf tits?
The tits themselves. I mean, but it's a bit of a butterface. That's a butterface.
Butterface.
I mean, that's definitely a Scary Movie brown paper bag on the head kind of jobby.
Is it like that?
I mean, it feels like... I reckon that scene awakened stuff in certain
you.
people. Yeah.
In your pants.
I mean, on the streets, I've often woke up to cuddling a rat that wasn't into it, but...
A rat with immaculate tits.
Yeah. 4 as well, just like 4 tiny human titties.
Why aren't we filming this? Some of the best like hand movements and facial expressions have been pulled.
For anyone listening, imagine us playing 2 flutes at once.
That's right. What was it about though? Was it just he was feeling a bit guilty, or maybe just the evil seeping in? Fucking
wolves
with tits.
Well, it's a dog.
So then we pretty much get towards the end. I feel like I say that every time. So we pretty much get towards it. And the kid goes a bit weird, doesn't he? We've not really talked much about Edward Furlong, but he has like a sudden change of heart and decides he's going to be a bit of a baddie.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it really did.
If you'd seen your mum get electrocuted and your best mate's dad fucked rabbits...
Yeah.
And then killed your best mate after raping his mum and putting another kid's face in a tyre, you'd go a bit mental.
Yeah. But he like put a weird suit jacket on and that's where he went too far.
Maybe it was possessed.
I mean, Furlong's acting in this entire film was horrendous.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people's acting in this was bad, but him in particular.
No, because I feel like he doesn't know any better. He was probably about 10. The dad, I was
Terminator.
like, what the fucking hell? What were you doing? This was after Terminator.
After Terminator. This is his second bike chase scene.
Wow.
Because he had a bike chase scene in this, and obviously...
Maybe it was filmed before Terminator, so it was his practice bike chase scene.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it was.
But they couldn't get the green light for wolf titties, and they had to fight it.
What, in Terminator?
No, I mean in this one, like they had to fight like getting wolf titties through like certification.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there must have not been a process for getting these films past producers at this point. If you got a bit where some wolf titties and they just went, yeah.
Yeah, do you know, I thought you meant a minute ago, I thought you meant like they tried to get real wolf tits in. And they're like, no, that's too far. Have the wolf's head, but with real woman's tits, and that'll fly. And they're like, no, not proper wolf tits. There's too many of them.
The first cut of this film was 9% wolf tits. Yeah. It was actually a porn they cut down to a real movie.
Your dog's got tits.
So we get to the end, and this is where the housekeeper woman comes back into it.
Oh my days.
She's trying on the dress from the Emmys or whatever.
Fucking can't let go of that dress.
And then she gets bunked off. I mean, we don't really need to talk about her. She's a shit character. She's in it at the beginning, disappears for ages, and then just comes back to get killed in the attic.
Yeah.
And then there's the whole bit with the mum coming back.
Yeah, because I think the whole thing with the dreams and the stuff like that, it's meant to be something like there's a calling from the dead of some kind, isn't there? They want them to join them or whatever, and that's summed up with the mum who comes back and like, you join us, it's all fine, but also I'm killing people.
Beware!
I feel like that happened a lot in 80s films and early 90s. Felt a bit Hellraiser. And then, so the dad came up. He's basically like, no, this is a bad idea.
Whoa. None of that. She's dead. Look at her face.
Yeah.
Because she had that big burn mark down her face that was badly painted over.
Yeah. Because it wasn't there at first. And he was like, oh, she looks all right. And then when the scar came back, he was like, nah, not up for this. And
he was just very shallow.
And then there's just a house fire, which is exactly how the first one ends. Just a house fire.
Keep it real.
And they kill off the evil spirits. Anything else you wanted to talk about in this film?
Dead is better.
Dead is better than...
Dead is better. Dead is better.
What she says?
Yeah, that's what she keeps saying at the end. Yeah. Which I thought is like
wolf titties.
Pretty creepy line. Like, it's a shame it was at the end of a bad movie, but like the line itself was good. And isn't the... What's the other line? Or is this from the first one? It's something like things are better off dead or something like that.
I think that is from the first one.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember. I made 2 notes from the first one and they were both shit notes. One thing I did absolutely love was the ovals at the end where there's like the end credits and everyone's face appeared in an oval.
What was in there?
Like it was some kind of memorial. More waving.
It was very TV movie. That was
Yeah, it
like
was.
also starring.
Was this a TV movie though?
Looked like it. But...
And one thing I really hated, which I feel like you might have enjoyed, was the fucking grunge soundtrack. That horrible, like, phasey guitar.
I liked it, but it didn't fit.
No.
It wasn't. It was like a lot of some of these soundtracks in the 80s were just plonked on.
Mm.
Where, and I'm thinking Tank Girl in particular.
Oh, yeah.
That was very plonked on.
Mm.
Good music, but no, you can't get away with not having a proper score on your film or doing a bit of an Edgar Wright where you weave it into the film.
I hated the music in this and Tank Girl. So are we ready for ratings?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find some good quotes, but there's no really good quotes, to be honest.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's just all about, have you ever seen a kitten run? Nah.
Is that just your ponderings?
No, it's on there. It just says, have you ever seen a kitten run?
There's a good one from Gus, the rapey dickhead rabbit fucking dad. He says, life's full of lessons. No one is above them. I was like, that's a nice little sentiment.
Yeah, there we go then.
But I mean, it came from a bad man.
He's a bad man.
Yeah, he didn't.
Who's
seem like
having a whale of a time?
Yeah.
The guy, what's his name? The actor, Clancy Brown. Yeah. He was having the best time on this.
Oh
film.
yeah, definitely.
Like there was a bit where he was like kicking through the door, like in Thriller. He was just loving life. I feel like half of his lines were ad-libbed.
just I'm going to say what the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Do you think he thought this was maybe his breakout role, like
Maybe.
his Rocky Horror or something, where people would love it because he hammed it up? And
Yeah.
Nothing.
So who's go first? Who wants to say?
Well, I've already kind of said it's a terrible fucking film. It's a real bad film. Bad.
You going Spoilt Milk?
Yeah, I don't think I've got much to add. Just couldn't find anything.
What? Not even wolf titties?
I mean, wolf titties. I'll give it 5 points out of 10 for that. But it's not a good film if you can cut out like 30 seconds of it and then it's suddenly back to 0
And
out of
large
10.
potatoes.
Yeah, they are good potatoes.
Nah, but that just reminds me of what I could have had. So that's actually so the wolf titties. I mean, I could just go find a wolf and have some wolf titties.
I mean, that's not going to be the same.
Why is it not? You don't know if there's not any large-breasted wolves out there. Wolves? Wolves. I should have said wolves. Wolves.
Who's going next? I'll go.
All right.
Enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm going luxurious cheese.
You fuck off.
No, yeah, I enjoyed it. I watched both of them within the space of about 12 hours. And I was like, yeah, this is good times. It's a bad film. There's loads of bits where they properly advertise things for no reason, like a close-up shot of someone locking a padlock. And you're like, why are you even showing that? Oh, yeah, because something's going to break out. But I just enjoyed it. It was dead easy to watch. 92 minutes or something like that. In and out. Some good deaths. Bad soundtrack. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'd go for luxurious cheese. But kind of like a bit of a Tesco Red Leicester. Not like your fine luxurious cheese.
Tesco Red Leicester.
Yeah.
No, you've either got fine luxurious cheese or spoiled milk. So
yeah, I'm going for a cheese.
There's
no,
tears.
it's fine luxurious cheese.
No,
or
there's
spoiled
tears.
milk. No,
There's tears.
Of cheese.
What?
You teared that woman's breasts. You chauvinistic pig. I'm tearing my cheese. That sounded creepy.
I am going to agree with Cham.
You fuckers. We're back to the status quo, aren't we?
I fucking love it. Like, I own both 1 and 2 on DVD.
Nice.
And what's not to love? It's just shit and cheesy. You like effects, so you can suck a dick.
FX is better than this.
No.
Yes.
There's no... Pardon me.
There's none of that.
There's no wolf titties in effects.
That's a good point.
The wolf titties were... I was more like...
I bumped it up 50%.
I was more shocked. I was watching it and I'd seen those bad like wolf dream sequences before. And then it just turned into a wolf sex dream. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? That didn't fit into
Stephen
none of his
King's
movie
masterpiece.
Made any sense? Did Stephen King write?
I think he fucking hated this, to be honest.
Well, he turned up for the first one. He was a cameo in the first one, and then didn't come back for the sequel.
If
So
you can't get him to cameo in it, then you know it's bad.
I think The Shining was the only one that he actually.
no, he hates The Shining.
Oh, what is it
He
then?
absolutely hates The Shining. He likes the TV version of The Shining,
Okay.
but no.
Do you reckon he'll turn up in the new It movie? He'll make a cameo in that.
Might turn up in the new Pet Sematary.
Yeah.
I don't want to be married.
Have you got anything else to say about this?
No, I just fucking love it.
There you go. It's a luxurious cheese.
Oh, fucking hell.
Pet Sematary 2. Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Spoilt Milk Movie Podcast, you pieces of fucking shit.